Hello guys, my name is Wayne Zandy. Um, I just want to talk about a few things that have come up recently. First off, I'm gonna have to talk about what's been going on Twitter with the Tokusatsu community. Um, if you don't know, there was a tweet that compared American kids shows to Japanese kids shows, comparing the Blue's Clues Pride moment to some sort of Kamen Rider battle thing, because apparently Japanese kids shows are deeper than American ones. Almost like they're comparing an action show to a preschool show. And the way I saw it, it was very homophobic, and it was very wrong, and it sickened me to no end. And I think that I think the Toku community has shown to be full of a lot of toxic-minded people. And just seeing that makes me very disappointed in them. And I'll also, please, by all means, be careful about what you tweet. Please don't tweet homophobic and racist stuff. Whether you intentionally did that or not, you need to be careful about what you tweet. I had to learn that lesson the hard way several times. So, yeah. Also, there's another thing that had to have come up, and that is, I watched a documentary from NBC about something called Circle of Hope and Agape. Basically, it's a bunch of teenagers were abused and assaulted by the teachers and stuff like that, the preachers, in the name of God. And in order to hide that abuse, they forced them to smile and say nothing's bad's going on here, even though there clearly was. And because of that, the police didn't do much about it, because they're just as useless then as they are now. And so social media had to be used in order to get this. When I saw what the abuse was going on there, I was sickened by what I watched. And it just proves to me that doing things in the name of religion is just inherently not very good. And what concerns me is that the people who run those householders still deny it to this day. And that they say everything's fine going on there, and it just tells me that they're pretty much insane. They believe what they're doing is right, and I don't think it's right to do that. So, all honesty, there needs to be more government oversight over religious schools. And don't come up with some First Amendment BS. Look, the Bill of Rights was written several years ago. A lot of that stuff is outdated by today's standards. Just don't talk to me like those with that originalist BS. I'm very much sick of that. And here's another thing I have to mention here. It's a belated response to a recent controversy that happened like about a month ago. This is a very local thing. I will not mention his name nor the name of the person he belittled. I will say that he's a council member from my city, so I'll mention this. He said some uncalled for things over a text conversation that could be interpreted as racially motivated to the head of our local chapter of Black Lives Matter. when I saw those, much like with the documentary about Circle of Hope, I was sickened by what I read, and I felt betrayed by him because I used to idolize him. I used to think he was some sort of progressive guy who could fix all the problems in Lansing after his corrupt predecessor, but he's proven to be as, if not more corrupt than his predecessor, and he truly feels like someone who should not be on the city council, and he's never made a commitment to resign, so I think there should be something added in the city changed about the city charter, as someone who is running for city council right now, to include something about in the city charter that states that if a council member speaks out of turn or is found unworthy of his position or of his or her position, then they gotta go. They gotta get kicked out, or in a resolution from the council. Right now, that is not possible, but if you were to change the city charter, you could do that. So, that's all I want to say. I'll also, all these things just really sicken me, and just shows me that the world is crueler than I really think it is. And it really shows disappointment I have in so many people that I used to look up to. So, yeah. I will just want to say this, final words. Please don't meet your heroes. And please, if someone says you can help them, I wouldn't trust them. Ask if they actually have experience, and ask if they've had to beat someone for certain reasons, or if they assaulted people. Ask those questions, because you need to know something before you actually do something. That's honestly my advice if you want to avoid situations like this. So, this is McZanny here. Please subscribe if you want to, press that like button if you want to. If you don't like it, you don't have to subscribe or like me, so. Anyways, take care. Bye.